secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. So Alabama's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Swings it out to the flat. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Callow. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. There's the pressure. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Key. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
turning it on. Wide open downfield. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Key. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Aggies are marching down the field. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Keller. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Runs through the tackle. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown time! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that's certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The give on the inside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught over the middle. It's Callow. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Inside the 25. Stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here. here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
The Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Paul.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. On the run, it's Key. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, second and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that second down.
After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bringing it out. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're out on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart. Lower the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good...
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the third quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
Off the play fake. Fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got his man quickly. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to throw on first down. On target. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And when you're down later in the football game, but you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Works the middle of the field. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Callow. He's got enough for the first down, and he's out of bounds. 16 seconds left to get something done. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams